Awakening your true potential. Welcome to this journey that will transform your life. This isn't just a video. This is a call to awaken your highest potential. For the next few hours, we will break through every barrier that has held you back. Each chapter is designed to take you deeper, to push you farther, and to inspire you to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. We begin with a simple truth. You are more than what you have allowed yourself to be. The life you've always dreamed of is within your reach. Every step you take, every thought you shift, will bring you closer to that version of you that has always been within. Chapter 1. Awakening your inner power, expanded. Let's start by diving into who you really are. Not the version of you defined by your circumstances, your mistakes, or even your successes, but the real you, the one with infinite potential. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Feel the energy within you. This is more than just a physical response. It's your mind, body, and soul aligning to one purpose, to awaken the greatest version of yourself. Exercise. Think back to a time in your life when you felt invincible. Maybe it was as a child, or maybe there was a moment when you knew you could accomplish anything. Hold that feeling. Now, imagine that you can tap into this feeling at any moment. This is your power. Chapter 2. Breaking free from limiting beliefs, expanded. We all have stories we tell ourselves. The stories of why we can't do something or why we'll never be successful. These stories are nothing more than chains that bind you to a past that no longer serves you. It's time to shatter those chains. Deep dive. Let's explore the psychology behind limiting beliefs. Where do they come from? How do they start? And how can we rewrite them? Take a moment to reflect on the beliefs that are limiting you. Write them down. Don't be afraid to face them. But understand this. These beliefs do not define you. You can rewrite your story starting now. Exercise. Write down one belief you've held about yourself that has limited your growth. Now rewrite it. Make it empowering. For example, instead of, "I'm not good enough," write, "I am more than capable of achieving anything I set my mind to." Chapter 3. The Power of Vision, expanded. Great visionaries see beyond the present moment. They understand that their future is created by the decisions they make today. A visionary doesn't wait for opportunities to find them. They create their own path. What do you see when you close your eyes? Exercise. Let's create a vivid vision of your dream life, not just in terms of material success, but in the happiness, fulfillment, and joy that you will experience. Where do you live? What do you do? Who are you surrounded by? The more you visualize, the more real your dreams will feel. Imagine every detail, every emotion. Deep dive. Discuss the importance of having a compelling vision. Break down how successful people constantly refine and visualize their goals. Chapter 4. The Magic of Taking Action, expanded. Dreaming is important, but action is everything. We often fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect moment, but the perfect moment is now. You can't sit back and hope for success to come to you. You need to go after it, and it starts with a single step. Exercise. What is one small action you can take today toward your dream? Write it down. Now, take that action. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be taken. Story. Share an inspiring story of someone who took small, consistent actions that led to massive success. This could be a famous figure like Oprah Winfrey or Elon Musk, or a lesser-known person who persevered against the odds. Chapter 5. Overcoming failure, expanded. Failure is a natural part of success. In fact, you can't succeed without it. Think about the most successful people in the world. They failed countless times before they found success. The key is how they responded. Deep dive. Explore the mindset shift that turns failure from something to fear into something to embrace. Why is failure not the opposite of success, but part of the journey? Exercise. Write down your biggest failure. Now, look at it from a different perspective. What did you learn from it? How did it help you grow? Story. Share a powerful story of a person who failed repeatedly before reaching success, like Michael Jordan, who was cut from his high school basketball team, but became the greatest player of all time. Chapter 6. Resilience and Persistence, expanded. Resilience is the ability to bounce back when life knocks you down. Persistence is the ability to keep going, even when things get tough. These two qualities are what separate the successful from the unsuccessful. Exercise. Think of a time when you faced adversity. How did you respond? Did you give up or did you push through? Write about it and reflect on what resilience means to you. Deep dive. Explore the difference between resilience and persistence. Why are both necessary for long-term success? Story. Share stories of famous resilient figures like Nelson Mandela or J.K. Rowling who faced adversity and never gave up. Chapter 7. The Power of Mindset. Expanded. Your mindset is a foundation of everything you do. If you believe you can achieve your goals, you will. If you believe you cannot, you won't. The thoughts you think shape your reality. Exercise. Practice daily affirmations. Write down 5 things you love about yourself. Each morning, repeat them aloud and let them sink into your subconscious. Deep dive. Explore the power of a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. How can changing your thinking help you grow? Story. Tell the story of someone who changed their mindset and transformed their life, like Thomas Edison or Steve Jobs. Chapter 8. The Importance of Gratitude. Expanded. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you don't have to what you do. And when you focus on what you have, more good things flow into your life. Exercise. Write down 3 things you are grateful for right now. Now, reflect on them deeply and feel the gratitude in your heart. The more you practice gratitude, the more you will attract. Deep dive. Discuss the science of gratitude. Research shows that practicing gratitude improves mental health and increases happiness. Let's explore the ways gratitude can rewire your brain for success. Chapter 9. Mastering your emotions. Your emotions are a powerful tool. They can either lift you up or drag you down. The key to success is learning how to master them so they work for you instead of against you. Exercise. Take a moment to identify an emotion you're currently struggling with. Is it fear, anger, sadness, or frustration? Now, think about how you can transform this emotion into energy that drives you toward your goals. Deep dive. Discuss emotional intelligence, what it is, and how it can be cultivated. How do successful people stay calm and focused, even under pressure? How can you develop emotional resilience? Story. Share the story of a public figure or historical figure who mastered their emotions during adversity, such as Winston Churchill during World War II or Maya Angelou overcoming her traumatic past. Chapter 10. The Power of Self-Talk. Your internal dialogue shapes your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you'll never succeed, then that's exactly what will happen. On the other hand, positive self-talk can propel you to heights you never imagined possible. Exercise. Pay attention to your self-talk throughout the day. Whenever a negative thought arises, challenge it with a positive affirmation. For example, replace "I can't do this" with "I am capable and strong." Record your thoughts and reflect on how this shifts your mindset. Deep dive. Explore how negative self-talk impacts your life. What is its origin, and why do we hold on to it? Then, discuss strategies for creating empowering self-talk, such as visualization and affirmations. Story. Share the story of an individual who turned their life around simply by changing their internal narrative. This could be someone like Jim Carrey, who visualized himself achieving his dreams before they came true. Chapter 11. The Art of Forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the most liberating things you can do for yourself. It's not about letting others off the hook. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of resentment and anger. By forgiving, you take back control of your life. Exercise. Think of someone you need to forgive. This could be someone from your past or even yourself. Write them a letter, whether or not you ever send it, and express your feelings. Afterward, feel the weight lifting off your shoulders. Deep dive. Discuss how holding on to grudges keeps you stuck. Explain how forgiveness is linked to mental and emotional freedom. Share the research on how forgiveness contributes to better health and emotional well-being. Story. Tell the story of someone who forgave a deep hurt, like Nelson Mandela forgiving his oppressors after 27 years in prison, and how it transformed their life and the world. Chapter 12. The Importance of Surrounding Yourself with the Right People. The people you spend time with have a direct impact on your success. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, challenge you, and push you toward your dreams. Exercise. Take an inventory of the people in your life. Do they support your goals, or do they bring you down? Write down the names of people who inspire you and lift you up, and make a commitment to spend more time with them. Deep dive. Discuss the power of peer groups and the impact of positive, like-minded people on your journey. Explain the concept of energy vampires and how to distance yourself from negative influences. Story. Share the story of how a successful entrepreneur or athlete chose their inner circle and how it led to their success. Think about someone like Tony Robbins, who surrounds himself with high-level achievers. Chapter 13. The importance of rest and self-care. In our fast-paced world, we often overlook the importance of rest. We push ourselves to the limit, thinking that we need to hustle nonstop to achieve success. But true success comes when we learn to take care of ourselves, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Exercise. Schedule at least 30 minutes of self-care each day. This could be exercise, meditation, reading, or simply taking a walk. Prioritize this time and reflect on how it makes you feel afterward. Deep dive. Discuss the science behind rest and recovery. Explore how burnout occurs and how to avoid it. Share how the most successful people balance hard work with rejuvenation. Story. Share the story of someone who burned out and how they learned to prioritize self-care, such as Ariana Huffington's journey with the importance of sleep. Chapter 14. The power of habits. Your daily habits determine your destiny. Small, positive habits lead to big results over time. But it's not just about adding good habits. It's also about eliminating the bad ones. Exercise. Identify one habit you want to change. It could be a bad habit like procrastination, or a good habit like daily exercise. Create a plan to gradually introduce the new habit into your life. Deep dive. Explore the science of habit formation. How long does it take to form a habit? What are the triggers, routines, and rewards involved? Discuss how habits create automatic behavior and how you can harness this to your advantage. Story. Share the story of someone who achieved greatness by focusing on daily habits, such as the story of James Clear, author of Atomic Habits. Chapter 15. The art of patience and trusting the process. Success doesn't happen overnight. In fact, many of the most successful people have endured years of struggle and failure before they made it big. The key is persistence and patience. Exercise. Write down a long-term goal that you're working toward. Now, write a list of small steps you can take each day that will bring you closer to that goal. Trust that these small actions will compound over time. Deep dive. Discuss why patience is often the missing ingredient in achieving success. Explore how impatience can lead to burnout and frustration, while patience allows for growth and learning. Story. Share the story of a person who struggled for years before finding success. This could be someone like Steve Jobs, who faced countless challenges before Apple's success. Chapter 16. Embracing change and stepping outside your comfort zone. Change is inevitable, and growth happens outside of your comfort zone. If you want to live a life of fulfillment and purpose, you must be willing to embrace change, even when it's uncomfortable.